What this means is that were we to snap our fingers and reorganize society such that women suddenly held pole position while men were simultaneously thrust to the bottom, we would still be operating in a fundamentally masculine structure and necessarily wrestling with all the same issues we are facing now, only with different players holding different positions. We can apply this same perspective to societal/structural solutions that involve the elevation of any group over others. It doesn't matter if those groups are delineated by gender, race, religion, sexual preference, political affiliation, or what have you. If we are organizing our society by status, then we are empowering and sustaining hierarchy, which means we are perpetuating the imbalance between the masculine and the feminine. And I just feel the need to caveat, in case you're new, in case this is your very first time listening to me on a podcast, when I'm talking about masculine and feminine, I'm not talking about men and women. I'm not talking about the embodied expressions of these polarities that animate everything here in this third dimensional realm. I'm talking about the capital M masculine and the capital F feminine, the qualities, the characteristics of the two poles that characterize this realm. Think the Hermetic principle, the law of polarity, the law of gender. Think putting a plug into a wall socket. The socket is feminine as it receives, the plug is masculine. The plug is not a man and the socket is not a woman. These are the energetic qualities, the polarities that define all of material reality. With this in mind, we can see that it doesn't really matter if we put women on top while kicking men to the curb, as we would still be sustaining an outdated masculine structure along with the imbalance between the masculine and the feminine, while fueling derision, divisiveness, and inequality amongst our human family and our world at large. So by the same token, it really doesn't matter if we're using non-gendered languaging to deliver a Christian sermon to a congregation within the construct of established Christian religion, because that construct is in and of itself masculine. I want to be clear, and I was saying this to the deacon, no judgment, no problem with there being these hierarchical, outdated masculine religious structures, right? That doesn't have to be a problem. But changing the tiny pronouns we're using within that construct is not changing the construct. It's not solving a problem. It's in fact creating a fragmented, like, needle on the record during the sermon. If we're referring to what is allegedly a singular God entity with a plural pronoun, right? That's only going to create more confusion, and it's not healing the actual issue. If we think it's an issue, right? I don't think it's an issue. I think religion can exist in and of itself. Let's just call it what it is. A masculine structure, like a masculine hierarchical structure, right? Let's just be honest. Changing the way that we gender or don't gender God is not going to change that structure.